Ambassador Francisco Mendiera, the chairperson of African Union Commission to Somalia, on Monday met with the Somali Minister of Defense Hassan Ali Mohammed, where they discussed a wide range of issues, including operation to degrade Al-Shabaab elements. Also, the ambassador acknowledged the progress being made by the Somali security forces to take over from the AMISOM as agreed in the Somali transition plan.
Somalia is getting ready to take on its responsibility of its security.
During the meeting, the officials discussed operation in the AMISOM areas of responsibility and agreed to keep up the speed of operation, especially to liberate areas in the lower Shambhala region.
And it has been seen in Sabit, where Somalis are holding that town. It is being seen in Barire, where SNA is holding Barire today.
Last month, the Somali security forces, supported by the AMISOM troops, carried out operation in the lower Shambhala region that liberated the towns of Sabib and Barire. Also, the issue of strengthening information sharing with the AMISOM was discussed as per the information given by the Somali Minister of Defense, Hassan Ali Mohammed.
waxyaabaha aan runtii hadda isku fahnayna in howlgallada aan sii balaarino iyo sidii loo furi lahaa wadooyinka.
Now the handing over of some forward operation bases FOBS to Somali security forces is now on consideration. Zabul Masharia for PTV, Nairobi.
Well, thank you very much, Zabul Mashara, for that beautiful report. Now, allow me to cross over to the coastal region. Well, a family in Malindi, Kilifi County is fighting to get the body of their son, who was buried by their father, Timothy Mombogo, at their father's home in Matsangoni village in Kilifi North Sub-County, where the family is lamenting over the family is lamenting over the same issue. Margaret Humbo takes a look on this.
The family of the late 32-years-old Raphael Gona is appealing to the court to allow them to engrave their son's body. The family from Kilifi County says that they raised Raphael Gona, but in frustration, his father Timothy Mombogo restrained them from burying their son, but he later stole the body from the Star Mortuary and buried him. Priska Gona, the mother of the deceased, said that they separated with Mombogo when the late son was 2 years old, saying that she raised him single-handedly. But when he died, the father emerged from the grave and restrained her family from burying the son. She added that she was never married to Mombogo, but they just cohabited. Bride price was never paid, as per the Mijikenda tradition. According to the Mijikenda tradition, the children belong to the man who has met all the traditional customary marriage requirements, but in Mombogo's case, he was not recognized as the father. Mombogo moved to court in March 2019 following the death of Raphael and applied for the restraining order before the resident magistrate, Sylvia. He also wanted the court to allow to bury his son at his home at Kwandomo area in Magarini sub-county. Priska and her brothers John Kalama and George Gona filed a counter-claim stating that Mombogo did not pay any dowry in Giriama customary law.
Nilizaa na Timothy Mombogo, tukapata mtoto anaitwa Raphael Gona. Raphael Gona alituacha Januari tarehe 20 mwaka huu 2019 kwa kifo cha ghafla.
Priska contested the ruling and appealed, therefore Sylvia's order were to be stayed until the hearing of their case. George Gona said that Mombogo had used his influence in security agencies to remove the remains of Raphael and later hurriedly buried it on Sunday at Kwandomo village at his home in total disregard of a court order. Margaret Omboi, PTV, Kilifi County.
Well, Margaret Omboi's reports take us to a first short quick commercial break, but remind you that on the segment of the day that we'll be talking about a proverb basically known as a nimble sixpence is much better than a slow shilling. Well, just go ahead and think about it. Tell me, what is nimble sixpence much better than a slow shilling? Well, this is all the proverb that we want to give you right here tonight in our broadcast. Yes, allow me to take our first short commercial break right here at PTV News Center, but when we come back, we still have a lot for you based in different counties, so you cannot afford to miss these out.
Usikwame hapa. Get the confidence to lipa na M-Pesa and send money hata kama balance yako ni insufficient. Just dial *234# to join Fuliza. Now, when your balance is insufficient, you will get a prompt to Fuliza and instantly complete your transaction. Just select yes, enter your PIN, and voila! Transaction complete. And repayment is automatic as soon as more funds enter your M-Pesa wallet.
Thank you very much for joining with the PTV broadcast tonight. We'll cross over to Thika. Well, Thika Mount Now Hospital is now on spot following a man's mysterious death. Well, the 78-year-old Joseph Ngige Kiari was admitted due to chest pains, but later on was succumbed to multiple fractures inflicted all over his body during his short stay at the facility over the weekend. Well, this led to an immediate transfer at Thika Level 5 Hospital, where he lost his life after he was unable to withstand the situation. Well, according to the residents there, the rumors based on Jagi falling on the hospital stairs is just but an illusion to them.
Transferred the body to our General Cargo Funeral Home. The body is being taken care of, and we are awaiting the family to come so that we are able to follow up with a post-mortem and find out exactly the types of injuries that led to the loss of life in this person.
Well, let's take another look in Kirinyaga County. Well, the Kurugao Hospital has been having issues with its health state, which has brought a lot of shame to the county in general. Well, the governor, Anne Waiguru, tends to think a political issue could be the same. She had also been silent since the rot in the hospital was exposed by the press. Shalini Mbogo tells us more on this.
For the past few days, the Kirugoya Hospital has been having issues with its health state. Governor Anne Waiguru has identified 6 senior officers said to have been involved in the sabotaging activities. The said officers are now due to face a disciplinary committee before the next course of action against them is decided. The task force was given 72 hours to come out with its finding as to what was ailing the health sector. The governor could not disclose their names yet. She also says that the issue has been politicized by those eyeing for her seat in the 2012 at the expense of the patients. But she assured the residents that never again will the health facilities sink that low. Other than the collapsed general hygiene of healthcare facilities, the laboratory section personnel were alerted on to the patients. At the same time, the chief executive officer of the health sector will have to oversee the day-to-day operations in order to avoid the sector plugging into such a serious crisis in the future. The governor had been silent since the rot in the hospital was exposed by the press 3 weeks ago. PTV, Narok County.
Well, I think the government is doing right, because this is some of the things that the government should do to ensure that global warming will come to an end, since it has been put into consideration that global warming may take place if at all residents from different countries will not take an action to plant trees. Now we'll be taking a second short commercial break right here at PTV Broadcast, but I still remind you the proverb of the day: nimble sixpence is much better than a slow shilling. Coming up, we still have a lot for you from different counties with different tastes and angles, just as I told you. Don't go away.
Thank you, madam.
Usitupe mbao. Chagua Shabiki Jackpot mbao ushinde milioni 20 pesa taslimu cash. Cheza Shabiki Jackpot mbao kila siku, shinda kila wiki. Kushiriki, tuma shilingi 20 kwa nambari ya paybill 290063, account number ikiwa SKM #auto.
Mimi ni shabiki. Je, wewe?
The last segment of our program tonight. Well, earlier today, Safaricom and UNICEF signed a collaboration on a program aimed at helping to bridge the digital divide worldwide and building knowledge in societies. This program is aimed at life-saving and life-improving, hence the information is available at no cost. Tabitha digs deep on this rather.
He's been raising his hand the entire morning.
Early today, Safaricom and UNICEF signed a collaboration on a program aimed at helping to bridge the digital divide worldwide and building knowledge in societies. This program is aimed at life-saving and life-improving, hence the information is available at no cost even on low-end devices and basic web-enabled mobile phones. Speaking during the event, the officer in charge of UNICEF Kenya said this collaboration between UNICEF Kenya and Safaricom will allow young people, caregivers and communities to access vital information and acquire new knowledge and skills so that more children and young people can be protected from violence, harm and disease, hence can grow to their full potential.
I think it's also important to recognize that a lot of care and focus has gone into ensuring that it's a safe and useful and edifying site for young people as they use it. And the third area of collaboration was amongst our foundations and doing some of the programming that we do in communities. So this is not a one-off event with UNICEF. We have built a partnership. So the IOGT space is targeted towards young people, looks at health, looks at careers, and looks at life skills. But I think the underlying message here is that the internet is a very powerful tool for passing on information.
In the deal, Kenyans will be able to access information from the site free of charge as long as they are browsing the site using a Safaricom line.
All the internet of good things. The hashtag we use today.
Tabitha Wainaina for PTV.
Thank you very much, Tabitha Wainaina. Now we come to the end of our program tonight. It has been a great pleasure to have you. Thank you for your valid company. But right now, let me to go back to the proverb of the day. That nimble sixpence is much better than a slow shilling. Well, let me dig deep a little bit on this. Is that you have to be so efficient in your work, and to anybody who is so lazy when doing his task or even activities, then you have to take some measures on this. I remember when I was back in high school, I was getting poor grades, of course, in mathematics. But right now, I'm a news anchor right here at PTV Broadcast. So I'm encouraging you that you have to take a life positive. Have a good night.